My other colleague, his name is Nyambe Christopher. He was shot in the hand by the BDF.
This is my final weapon, and I felt the BDF.
They drive their boat just from nearby here. They will shoot you and come and pick you here. Take you there in the Botswana and say that no, he was poaching, he was in Botswana.
So I promise you, because you gave me 7 days to respond, I promise you that immediately after this, our meeting, this petition will reach Cameroon.
We have deployed in this country all our security forces with our Department of Wildlife to guard against this threat. In fact, this morning, just before I came here, I was with the Ministry of Finance discussing our budget for next year. And this is the first time that we have a special item in our budget for anti-poaching.
Namibia and Botswana enjoys solid bilateral relations, cooperation in many areas. What is important to emphasize here is that these are going to be private talks covering a wide range of issues, which at the appropriate time, even when necessary, they will be communicated.
We signed now the border agreement to allow for free movement of people. But both sides have to defend their territories. So I don't know really about the tension. Maybe the word is a little bit too strong.
When they cross the border, as they often do, without a visa or passport, it is not our business. But once they come into Botswana, it's the Botswana laws that apply, consistent with the norms of territorial integrity.
We don't know whether the gun is true that no, the gun was loaded. There was an ammunition in the chamber. Then this process of holding, pulling up the gun in a sack, then the gun fired, now misfired on the chest, and then is how he died also.
The past few weeks in the area have been cast with an eerie silence amid shock of recent killings. The surveillance and presence of the BDF has been subtle. Only trained eyes are capable of locating the officers trekking in close proximity. Fishermen in the area have since been hesitant to fish at night as they succumb to the fear of death. My oars are my only weapon against the BDF. I am just a fisherman, explained 23-year-old Owen, a young fisherman in Masikili who forcibly made a decision to only fish during the daytime.
My name is Nyambe. I'm staying here at Masikili. then I'm not working, and everything which I get to feed my children together with me also is in Chobe, because in Chobe there is fish where I can get fish and sell at the market in towns to get money to feed for myself and my children. And the other thing is, in Chobe we used to fish at night, because at night is where we can get more fish than daylight.
Some of us, it's where we get our life, everything. Take our child, it's where we raise them there, the Chobe River, take them to school and do whatever things which are needed in life.
According to a study by the Legal Assistance Center, LAC, and Land Environment and Development, LEAD, the annual household income is less than half of the national average. Approximately 5,763 Namibian dollars per family. 40% of households are classified as poor, and 7% are extremely poor.
At night when you come, because you cannot see very far, it's darky, you have to carry a torch or a light.
Then when you are fishing, you will find that when you are fishing this side of Namibia, well, with that light, when they will see that light, they will drive from that side, they will come. When they will find you here, you will see that they will call you to go in that side. Then from that side, they can either whip you, or they can either take you to prison, stay at Kasani, saying that you are not a fisherman, you are hunting.
I still remember when I was too young, my other colleague, his name is Nyambe, Christopher, he was shot at the hand by the BDF.
The 37 guys who were killed, that's what they normally do. Even our 4 brothers who were killed at Impalira, they were found fishing.
In 2018, newly appointed president of Botswana, Mokgweetsi Masisi, withdrew the supply of high-grade firearms to the anti-poaching unit following public outrage and discord from neighboring SADC members. At the time, 22 Zimbabweans and 30 Namibians lost their lives as a result of the shoot-to-kill ethos. According to the Botswana Ministry of Wildlife and Tourism, 56 rhinos and 87 elephants have been killed from poaching after Masisi's decision to impede the supply of high-end weapons to the unit. We put an army in place to defend this country, so any intruder is an enemy, and unfortunately, as with any war, there are casualties, commented Masisi when rearmament commenced earlier this year.
Where I was standing now, you see the white thing there? Whether it's a boat or a car. It's where there is the serpent. Then now myself, I was standing here, watching in this direction where we heard the gunshots. From there, then now is when I called him. Then we have to move now from here, going to where they were calling me on the phone. Until up to the following morning.
For Kasika-based fisherman Cassius Mwala, 49, taking law and order into his own hands is the only way to survive amid the terrorism. An ex-member of the Botswana Defence Force and student of law at Southern Business School, he was a close friend and confidant to the deceased brothers. Mwala keeps 3 guns in his arsenal to protect himself from the BDF and wildlife that sometimes goes astray at Kasika Conservancy. Buffalo skulls furnish the backyard facing the 3-kilometer stretch of weeds, thorns, and the blazing Zambezi sun leading towards the Chobe River.
They drive their boat just from nearby here. So that know yourself, even if you are just by there. Then bakoloba kuchinga buti know wina kwe ine side. You understand what I mean? Sometimes they've been shooting, even shooting at the other areas they used to shoot people, even just here on the ground like this. They will just shoot you. They are there in the boat. They will shoot you and come and pick you here, take you there in the Botswana and say that no, he was poaching. He was in Botswana. Issues of that nature have been happening.